So if there's anything better than Samuel Jackson screaming and cussing up a storm in cinema, I haven't seen it yet. And with that, I'm welcome you to another episode of The Road Mentor, where my goal, as always, is to enhance your movie watching experience. So the Hitman's Bodyguard, this newest action comedy featuring two of Marvel's best in Deadpool and Nick Fury. Of course, we have Ryan Reynolds, Samuel Jackson together. Recipe for success, it should be anyway. Here we have Ryan Reynolds, who starts off, he's like this triple agent, something like that, working for Interpol. He's protecting a very high profile client. He ends up getting assassinated under his watch. So fast forward a couple years later, he's down his luck, kind of on his own, no longer with the organization. And fortunately for him, he starts back into the mix, a chance of redemption here, as now he's been trusted to carry out a mission to escort probably the world's most dangerous and most badass hitman, Samuel Jackson, escort him from Manchester all the way through Amsterdam, and he needs to testify against the Russian president as tyrant of sorts, who was facing trial for crimes against humanity, played by Gary Oldman, who I really love. And this movie was kind of wasted, but who cares? So it's a very simple premise. And what's interesting here is that, these guys are almost like rivals. They faced each other before in the past. They try to, obviously Samuel Jackson's tried to kill Reynolds' character before. So it's an interesting dynamic now, he's been forced to protect the guy who's been trying to kill him. Obviously protecting him from all the people that the Russian president has been sending after him to be sure he doesn't testify. On this movie, it's okay. I kind of enjoyed it. It's not fantastic. There's a lot of good things about it. Some things that I didn't quite like, didn't quite hit. But what really did hit was Samuel Jackson and Ryan Reynolds together. These guys have really good dynamic, really good chemistry. And the interaction, the banter between them going back and forth, pretty much cussing each other out every other word. And it's very funny at times, don't get me wrong. It's a great relationship that gets built there and it carries through the movie. That's done really well. A couple of the side characters, particularly in Salma Hayek, who plays Samuel Jackson's wife, who's incarcerated at the time, and she's a total badass herself. And she's like only in 3 scenes, but she steals every scene she's in. And man, she just gets better and better with age. She looks so good. Sorry, focus. So either way, so now, again, the story is very simple. It's more, doesn't try to be anything more than it is. Doesn't take itself too seriously. And that's a good thing, because the story, again, is very predictable. It's a little bit ridiculous a lot of times, but that's okay. It's not trying to be anything more than what it is. But unfortunately, it's a jack of all trades movie, and a master of none, if you will. On the comedic side, it's funny. It's not hilarious. It's not going to blow you away. Again, this movie is depending on the strength of performances by Ryan Reynolds and by Samuel Jackson, who are great. They're very likable. Samuel Jackson, you can tell he's having fun here. He's so great on screen. You can't help but laugh every time he says something. But again, I can only carry this movie so far. On the action side, the action is okay. It's a lot of action here, and it's decently done. It's uninventive, unimaginative, but it's okay. It's fine. There's one cool fight scene I like towards the end, but nothing's really gonna blow you away. So there's a couple of things okay, but it doesn't really reach the heights a movie like this should reach, unfortunately. But ultimately, it's still entertaining. It was fine. Again, if you're diehard and seeing this movie, check it out. You're gonna be entertained for the 2 hours that you're in there, and you're probably gonna forget about this movie the next day, because this movie, it's kind of forgettable. But for the time in the theater, it's fun. You're still gonna have a good time. There's enough there to make you laugh and entertain you throughout. If you're on the fence about this movie, I'd probably tell you, don't go watch it. Don't go rush out to go watch it. You're better off watching it at home on Netflix or whatever the case, VOD. It's definitely worth to watch for free or at a cheaper rate at home than it is paying $13 or $15 to go to the theater. So ultimately, the entertaining movie, just not a great movie, but not a bad movie either. If you guys are going to watch it, let me know what you guys think. Comment below as always. Don't forget to check myself out, my 2 co-hosts, Chewy and the Man Beast. We talk movies, TV, having fun along the way in our Real Mentors podcast on iTunes, Pocket Bean, Pocket Cast, etc., etc. Check us out. You guys will be entertained. I guarantee it. And of course, if you haven't done so already, subscribe below and feed money to go to the movies and talk about it afterwards. See you guys next time.